Hey guys, welcome back to part 5 of What If Deku is Star-Lord. So, I was almost planning not to do this today because I had a long day and a bit of a headache right now. But, yeah, I'm just going to record this now. Also, during spring break, I will be able to record a couple more videos than usual. So I'll hopefully finish up this series and the Deoxys series to start the 2 new series. And the 2 new series are actually 2 series that I said to 2 people I would do. And those 2 series are What If Deku was Kenshi from Mortal Kombat, which if you guys saw the Carnage video, then yeah, that is one of the next ones. And the other one is What If Deku was the Hulk. I hope you guys will be excited for those 2 parts. I'm actually somewhat am. Kenshi, I had to look up a lot about how he got his powers. And I'm still trying to figure out how to do that to an extent. But the Hulk one, I have a pretty simple way of doing that, honestly. Not as hard. But yeah, so whenever those 2 series will be finished, I will start Hulk and Kenshi. But not only that, there will be other series I've already planned up for down the line. But don't stop commenting me down the way of what other series you guys might want to see. But without further ado, let's start off. So, last time we left off, Deku, Mina, and Kirishima was partying last night for the fact that they celebrate for how far they got in the sports festival. For Mina getting at least for Mina and Kirishima for getting a bit farther along in the one-on-one battles, and for Deku winning 3rd place. Now, and not only that, Mina kissed Deku and passed out on top of him. They were pretty drunk then, so... And the only reason why they were drinking is because, well, Deku, there was really no drinking laws in space, so more or less because of that. So he's still not up to date on that, but they thought it would be alright because they did achieve a good victory tonight. Now, we cut to the next morning. Mina's holding onto her head like, my head. What happened last night? She feels something rock hard. She's holding and seeing it's Deku's abs, and she's right on top of Deku. She blushes like, and she's looking around, seeing Kirishima passed out on the floor, and Deku and Mina on the couch. Like, oh my god, what happened last night? And Deku wakes up like, I haven't drunk like that in a long time. Seeing Mina on top of him, like, oh, good morning, beautiful. Wait, Mina? So, like, did we, like, I'm not sure, but, and they just stood there for a moment, like, what do we do? And Kirishima, like, can you 2 stop moaning? My head is killing me. Yawning or so not. Kirishima? Oh yeah, well, no wait, we partied last night, didn't we? Like, yeah, I'm kind of regretting it. Oh, like, oh wait, were you sober enough to know what happened to us last night? Like, yeah, Mina kissed you and you 2 passed out shortly afterwards. I was about to go, but then I just fell right asleep after that, so... Like, oh, okay. I about to say, you 2 seem to enjoy the 10-minute makeout session. Like, 10 minutes? Like, huh. Well, I hope it was as good as for you as it was good for me. Mina blushes. Yeah, I mean, no, like, Face it, you like him, don't you? Like, shut it! Like, well, we probably should get up and... Holy shit, did we trash my ship? Like, no, no wait, it was already trashed like this, never mind. So, yeah. That's how the morning start off. And I will say they had a day off, so Mina and Kirishima just kind of stuck around. Mina barely slightly, because she kind of revealed her true feelings towards Deku somewhat. Or feelings that she didn't even know she had towards him. More or less. Kirishima really doesn't care. Although he does text the other classmates telling them what happened last night. And the other classmates like Momo, Tsu, Umaraka, Bakugo, everyone knows what Mina and Deku made out practically. And they're going to ask them so many questions afterwards. But yeah, no, they just hanged out at the ship for the rest of the day. They eventually went home and told Mina, see you tomorrow, beautiful. Mina, blesses God, stop calling me that. So, what else would you want me to call you? So, at some point, I'm hoping we can at least go out on a date next time before you kiss me. She blushes even better, Kirishima is laughing at this, oh my god, this man is too smooth for his own good. So, yeah, it is now the next day at UA. Deku gets ready and heads out. As soon as he went to the classroom, most of the guys ran up to him. The reason why I say most, because I would think not Tokoyami, Shoji, Todoroki wouldn't really care, and Ida. So, Denki, Mineta, Zero, and Bakugo mostly ran up to him. And saying, you made out with Mina? Last night and such? And, how dare you do that before any of us gets a chance to? So, we have to catch up now because of you. Whoa, guys. It's not my fault that I'm just that smooth with the ladies. Shut it. And Mineta is just bowing down, teach me your ways, please. Sorry, Pipsqueak, but you'll have to be at least this tall to do that. Stop making fun of my height. The girls start teasing me. No, I'm gonna say Mina does tease all the other girls at times, like Momo for looking at Todoroki that way, and yeah, that's all I can think of at the moment. So, and she's getting her own taste of her own medicine here, but she realizes, this is what I get for teasing them. And yeah, and Azara comes in okay, quiet down you all. So today you'll be picking hero names. They're all excited now. Mina's thank God, a distraction from this. And since I don't really have a great authority on hero names, Miss Midnight will teach you all, help you all choose. Midnight comes in, and they start. And first with Mina, she tries to go with Alien Queen. Deku said, oh, trust me, you don't want to go with that. I've seen them out there. Wait, they're real? Maybe? I'm just joking. Maybe I'm joking with you. Who knows? They're yeah, maybe not that. So I'll go back. No, wait, not, he wouldn't say that. Never mind. Just scratch that, because I realize he hasn't told all of 1A yet. He will eventually. Maybe, I don't know, exactly when he will tell them all. Guys, tell me when I should possibly tell them when I should, per se, because I might do it before or after the exams. Who knows? Or perhaps after the training camp. Or maybe even before the training camp, who knows? But yeah, so if you guys want me to do before the test, then comment down below. If you guys want it after the test, like after the training camp, yeah, it's a comment either that one or the other one. I'd say so. And it's when it's Deku's turn, he said Star-Lord. Everyone's like, okay, why? So exactly. Well, it's a bit personal, but my mom always did call me her little Star-Lord. So I want to honor her name by using the nickname she gave me. Everyone thinks that's incredibly sweet. Mina thinks that too, and she blushes a bit, thinking like, how sweet of him. And the girls notice, it's like, oh, so you're falling head over heels for Midoriya now, even further along. We knew you liked him and such, but we didn't know you liked him for that sweetness of his. Mina blushes like, shut it. And yeah, after that, Azara gave them all, like, okay, here's your internships, like, how many people you got for the internships. I'm not gonna say Deku gets a crazy amount. He will at least get the third or fourth highest. And yeah, so I was honestly conflicting on who should Deku go to internship with. But I kind of want to get the overhaul arc out of the way so that we can do some other fun space type stuff. So I will send him to Night Eye. I will say, because Deku doesn't have complete full cowling, I don't think I gave him to him. If I did, I'm sorry, but only reason why I think Night Eye would actually consider this even more is because, well, one, All Might did explain Deku's particular situation. Two, he did make some of the audience members laugh, which Night Eye actually greatly appreciates comedy. And three, he will somewhat respect All Might's decision a bit more, although not entirely. He still thinks it should have gone to Mirio, but he does think he can see Midoriya could be worthy of it. So, yeah. Plus, he's actually incredibly grateful to him for helping heal All Might so he can be a hero a little longer. So this is his little thank you to Midoriya. So Deku goes to there. He notices Ida acting weird and he tells him, hey, you okay, man? Saying, oh, yes, Midoriya. So, thank you. So, if you need any help, man, tell me. Like, no need. Says, I'm all good. I'll see you after the internship. Like, okay, I'll see ya. And yeah. Deku goes to Night Eye's agency. And the reason why he's not going to Gran Torino's agency, well, Deku has shown he's incredibly skilled with his jetpack and with his rocket boots and his guns. And I think Gran Torino wouldn't really think of much about it. Like, he thinks like this kid might be a little too proficient with those. And you saw how accurate he was with the blasters, more or less. Not to mention, his quirk could potentially be similar to Gran Torino's, giving him a boost off of places. Plus, he thought Night Eye could be a better choice, considering that he could be the link to help patch up their relationship, All Might's and Night Eye, so yeah. Weird. As soon as Deku gets to Night Eye's agency, Night Eye said, welcome, Star-Lord. Finally, someone called me by that name. feels good. Like, yes. Well, first, I want to thank you of a sort. Like, oh, for what? Like, for healing All Might. I do know about his injury and Wonderfall and how you have it. Like, oh, okay. Like, now, I don't truly think you're a worthy candidate for it, but considering all that happened to you and you still have some comedy of sorts, I do think you can be a decent choice. I do think it still should have gone to Mirio, though. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of accepted it out of just being kind to All Might. I will still hold my promise for All Might to be #1 hero with this quirk, but otherwise, so I do see where you're coming from. So, well, I can see where you're coming from too, Midoriya. Alrighty then. I noticed you haven't unlocked a good portion of this quirk. What do you mean? You only transfer it into certain limbs or your weaponry or equipment. Which, no, is not really great. Your equipment should carry and handle it perfectly fine, but you don't just put it in a single piece. You think, oh, I think I get what you're saying. I should let it go through all of my body. Said, yes, I can see you're quite smart. Like, well, you have to be after being in space for so long. So, fair point. But yes. So we'll be training on the one fall quirk for now. But I do also want you to go out patrolling every now and again. So we'll do that first. And Deku is sent out to patrol with Mirio. So Mirio teaching him the ropes of this. But during this, Eri ran into Deku. And Deku caught her and told like, whoa, are you okay, little lady? Then noticing the bandages and the horn on her, like, what happened to you? Like, and they hear footsteps coming up. Eri clenches to Deku, and Overhaul comes out of the alleyway. Why I didn't do something different between this one, I don't know. And Overhaul starts to say, oh, there you are, Eri. And come on. So we don't want to bother the heroes now. Deku said, oh, are you his father? Her father? Like, yeah, you can say that. Deku is thinking, so this is a prick who did this. Alright, well, we'll leave you two alone, such. He knows who Overhaul is. I'm gonna say Deku, Night Eye did tell him the same, and Mirio is somewhat timid right now. Deku notices this, like, possibly should help. Probably should neutralize him, but I'll need to wait until he starts to leave. So, alrighty then, well, so, you can go back to your dad, okay? Eri said, please, please, don't go. So, don't worry. You're gonna be alright, okay? Eri, some reason, feels like he's not lying. So, she starts to go to, to Overhaul. Once Overhaul turned around, Deku pulled out one of the blasters and shoot him in the back, tasing him. Mirio what are you doing? Deku. Easy. Catching this prick now. So, we have some evidence on him. Plus, with this little girl as a witness to the obviously being tortured by this asshole, we could possibly put him behind bars and start to close in on the Hassaikai. Mirio didn't think about using Eri as a witness to the Hassaikai thing. And he said, oh, good thinking, Midoriya. Because I don't know why they don't consider Eri could be, a valuable way of shutting down Hisakai's thing. Because, for one, Area was living there, and two, they have already gotten some evidence about him. Plus, with Aries as a testimony to the legal activities, then yeah. So Deku said, "See, told you I wouldn't lie to you." Said, "Who are you, sir?" Said, "Oh, where's my manners? Izuku Midoriya, but people calls me Star-Lord." Said, "Okay, Mr. Star-Lord." Said, yeah, okay, kid. Can I get your name?" Said, "My name is Airi." Said, "Well, that's a very lovely name. Now let's get you and this bag of ass to, like, Night Eye's agency, alright?" She nods her head and holds on to Deku's hand. Like, "Hey, Mirio, can you, like, yeah." And Mirio handcuffs Overhaul and sends him away. Night Eye gets informed about this, and he said, "Well, appears that you have captured the leader of Sakai. Not only that, you saved this little girl, it seems like." With her testimony and with Overhaul behind bars now, we can get this investigation longer. Get the investigation in sooner than later. Well done. So, thank you. See, I guess All Might did choose pretty wisely. So, no, sir, I think he just kind of saw something in me I didn't a long time ago. So, oh, what do you mean? Say, well, I wasn't exactly doing good out in space before I came back to Earth. I was what you guys would call a thief, a scavenger. Say, oh, well, in any case, I don't judge you for your past. More or less your actions now. And your actions have spoken more than what you have done out there. So please, don't feel like you're anything less, alright?" He nods and says, "Good. Now, let's help you with your quirk." And, yeah, he does get full cowling. Now, during this, see. So, there has been some information that, like, actually, no, Night Eye, Mirio, and Deku decide to travel along to see if there's any other places that could use their help at the moment. Since of the investigation is going a bit more smoothly, and they hand off most of the other work to the police now, since of Overhaul and Eri has been captured and saved. They decided to go to the other parts of cities to help out wherever they can. And that is when the Nomu attacked. So, I hear we've been sent through the train, and Night Eye attacks the Nomu. He's saying, Mirio, Izuku, I want you two to assist me. You two can use your quirks at this moment. I'm saying, "Yes, sir." And Deku said, "Alrighty then." Puts on his helmet, boots, and pulls out his blaster, and charging at full cowling throughout his entire body and to his boots. So his quirk, basically. As such, Deku flies off to attack the Nomu, attacking from the sky, while Night Eye is attacking from ground using the stamps as far range attacks, and Mirio is using his quirk to get up close and personal. As such, after they defeat that Nomu, Deku hears Manuel saying, Ida, where are you?" Thinking, shit. Night Eye, I need to go look for someone. It appears that my friend is getting lost, and possibly doing something stupid. Saying, "Alright, me and Mirio will take care of this. You go look to see if you can find him." He nods his head and starts flying off. So, yeah. Percentage-wise, Deku can control 5 to 10%. So yeah. But anyways, Deku flies around until he sees Ida about to be stabbed. Deku decides to shoot a couple of shots at Stain. Stain dodges, and Deku said, "Look, that was just a warning shot. I'll make the next one won't be." Say, "Who are you?" Say, "The legendary outlaw hero, Star-Lord." "Who?" Really? Can't get good publicity these days, even after you just took down a major villain group. Oh, and the USA attack. And getting third in the sports festival. Like, what does it take to get my name out there? So, well, if those accusations are true, why did you do those? Is it because they're the right thing to do? You reject Ninja Turtle? Look, you're more of a Wrath kind of guy? It seems like it. Although you have a Donatello kind of deal going on too. So, I'm like a Leonardo. Fuck. See. And same thing. Well, let's see if those are the truths or not. He runs up to Deku, trying to swing at him. But Deku is dodging and flying up in midair. Stain can't really reach him, and at best he's using his knives, trying to throw his knives at him. But Deku is either melting them with the fire, or just simply dodging them. Deku said, "Alright, let's end this." Points his two guns together, and makes a blast of pure electricity aimed at Stain, plus with one fall going through them. He's saying pulse shot, shooting at that Stain and knocking him out, tasing him. Ida said, "Midoriya, what are you doing here?" He said, "Dude, every time we're on, doing a patrol and such, or hero work, you have to call me my hero name. Can it not be that hard for people to say my hero name?" "Forget that. Tell me why you're here. He was my target to take down." "I don't give a fuck if he was yours to take down, dude." "You were not allowed to do this." "If I didn't come save you, your dumbass would have been dead." Ida just lied there thinking, he's right. If Midori didn't come here, I would be dead right now. "I'm sorry." Yeah, you better be sorry. Now, for now, we're gonna take this walking pile of shit and bring him back. Afterwards, I'll talk to you later. But for now, our city is under attack. He then proceeds to tie up Stain. Native Ida eventually gets the ability to walk again afterwards. And he does text Night Eye telling him we captured Stain. And to meet me at this location. The Flying Nomu does not attack because Mirio and Night Eye was there to help along with everyone else. And yeah. Actually, wait, I will say Deku did not have permission to do this, so... After a while, Deku went to the hospital to visit Ida, telling him how stupid he was, and saying like, "Look, I get it, you want to avenge your family and such, but I don't even have a family. And you still have your brother, he's still alive. And if you needed someone to help him, you could have asked me to. What could you have done? More than you think. Let me contact Nezu at UA and see if I can help him in any way. You can come along too. I can help him heal him up." Really? Yeah, man. At least I can... At least something I can do to help a fellow classmate and to save a pro hero's life. A chance to be a pro hero, so. Ida starts to tear up and cries and, "Thank you. Thank you." "No problem, man. Now, Well, no, we have to pay the piper. Isn't that right, the police chief? The police chief was standing there in the doorway the entire time, like, that's right. So, what you two did was against the law. And sorry, Star-Lord, there you go. So, but you cannot take the credit for this thing. I don't really mind. Honestly, as long as I get to save this idiot and knowing that I saved him is rewarding enough. And saying, alrighty then. But you two will have to go back because you two did this illegally as a punishment. Off the books, though, I do want to congratulate you, though, saying that you did an excellent job capturing Stain. And yeah, Night Eye doesn't get much punishment because he did give him permission to go to look for his friend, but not permission to take down the hero killer as such. Plus, being the sidekick of All Might, he only at most has to pay a fine. So yeah. While Ida and Deku still has to go home early. The others do hear about the situation of how... Oh, and the credit goes to Endeavor, as in canon. Everyone hears this, what happened and such. Not like how the fake news saying Endeavor saved these two UA students after they held them off for so long. And yeah. Deku is a little sore about it, but he's alright with it. Then he called up Nezu. He's like, yo, Nezu, can I ask a favor? He's like, sure, Midoriya, what is it? Could I bring Ida and his brother to my place to help Ingenium to get his legs working again? Under the normal circumstances, I would normally say no, but you've already told 2 UA students before, and they reacted pretty well. Making more UA students gradually know your truth wouldn't be as bad a thing. Getting some people on your side when the inevitable have to come. Eventually, people will have to know you're not of this world, says, for a while. So I think it will be alright for this one other time. So, yeah, okay, thank you, Nezu. He tells Ida, the good news, and they got Tenya out of the hospital and to go to UA. They're like, why are we here? Said Midoriya. I thought we were supposed to go to your place. Yeah, this is my place. You live at UA? I think I made Ida already know this. Sorry if I didn't. So, if I can't remember if I did or not, so sorry. Yeah. But that's not the craziest thing. You two have to promise me that you have to keep this a secret. Tenya said, well, since you're helping me get my legs working again, I suppose I can keep it a secret. Ida said, me too. He said, alrighty then. He opens up the door to reveal his ship. Tenya and Ida is definitely, Tenya and Tensei is definitely surprised about this. Is that what, yep, that's the spaceship. I'm technically been gone from this world for about 10 years, give it a take. So, you're looking at a genuine spaceman, technically. This Chuck, come on, let's heal up your legs and you can start walking again. Alright, and as soon as they get in, they see how much of a wreck it is. Midori, the old living quarters is such a wreck. You should honestly clean it up. That's the most shocking thing about this part? How messy my place is? Dude, you're inside an actual spaceship and you're complaining about that. In the other cases, you still should at least keep it clean. Yeah. Now come on, put your brother on this table and I'll start healing him. He does, and after a while he injects the nanobots into him to reconnect the severed nerves in between. Because if those damn nanobots can rebuild All Might's internal organs and such, I do not see why he can't reconnect nerves. And such, he said, alright, that should do it. Don't strain yourself too far, though. You might still need to go through some physical therapy. Like having you to walk a bit more before you go back into hero work. But otherwise, you should be able to, again. He starts to walk, and he's excited. Ida is crying, and 10 years also, well, I can still be a hero, and so, thank you, and so, no problem. So, I was going to have to tell the other students eventually, and having a few people on my side whenever the world knows that there's other beings from outer space, it would honestly be beneficial. So, say it's a favor for the future. They understand the situation of that, and they said, alright. And that is where I'm going to end it. Yeah, so the next part will be the finals, and eventually I'll do Deoxys. Possibly tomorrow. And we're almost at 200 subscribers, guys. As soon as we get to 200 subscribers, I'll start the Kenshi video. Which most likely be tomorrow, actually, by the looks of things. So, hope you guys enjoy. Please, like, comment, subscribe. I know I don't normally say this, but it honestly shows that you guys truly care about my series and one of my hobbies of life. Yes, this is more or less a hobby. My main goal of life is being a welder, if you guys must know. But, yeah. And I'm actually going to start doing some gaming too. It's not going to be anything like my main stuff, but it will definitely just be kind of there. Such as some side stuff you guys might want to be interested in. But anyways, have a good night. Bye.